Good morning, everybody, and welcome on in to the Sunday morning stream. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today and ready to get back into Silent Hill 2 speedruns, but this time with working internet. That's right, we might actually be over the internet problems. Knock on some wood here. Hopefully it's gone. You know, last Sunday was bad, to say the least. We've been experiencing some on and off internet issues. The Sunday before last, it was okay. We had like one big hiccup, and then the rest of the stream went just fine. Last Sunday, it was all over the place. Like every 20 minutes, the internet would die, it would go out, come back, go out, come back. It was a nightmare. Well, my ISP was out the very next day, and they found some stuff. Nothing too crazy, but some signal levels that were not lined up where they should be, a little low. They adjusted them, and now it's been noticeably stable. Now, during the week, I did notice personally one internet drop, but it was different than the other internet drops where my modem stays connected, but the service just goes to shit. That time the modem actually rebooted, so or maybe not even rebooted, it just completely lost the connection, had to reestablish it. Kind of makes me feel like more was an issue in the area for that one-off than anything else, but the rest of the week it's been fine. I even did a quick test doing the test option in OBS for Twitch, where it'll stream, but it just doesn't make you actually go live. It just kind of does like bandwidth testing and stuff. Let that run for over an hour with no drops. So fingers crossed that we are out of the problems for at least a good long time. I'm hoping it's over. And why is my sound effect not working? We should have heard clapping. We heard nothing. Well, most things are fixed then. On that note. Can you guys hear the music? I don't think you guys can hear the music because I'm not seeing the Go XLR move. Why is it always something? Literally always something. I can hear it. I can actually hear it through the Go XLR because that's where my headphones are directly plugged into. I don't think you guys can hear shit. Let me try to change something. There. Now you can hear it. I wonder if the effect will play now. No dice. But you can hear the music, so progress, I guess. Alright. Anyway. Stuff and things. How's everybody doing today? Mr. Fiendish, welcome on in. How you doing today? Yuki, welcome on in. How's it going? Bluff, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Gochu Monster, how you doing? Welcome on in. Major Bashir, welcome on in. Demise, how you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Hope everybody is having an amazing start or finish, since it is Sunday, to their weekend. Hope you did something fun. Hope you saw the new Dune I heard was out. I actually haven't seen the last new Dune, though I have seen the original Dune that David Lynch directed. I've heard good things about Dune. Just haven't gotten around to checking out the reboot of the franchise. Or is it a sequel? I guess I actually don't know. But I've heard really good things. I've heard the latest one is really, really good. Supposedly it looks really good and the story's really good and everything about it is like must see. I don't know if it came out theaters only or if they did streaming options. I feel like for the most part, I'm kind of over going to the theater for movies. I'm sure there will be an exception here and there, like maybe if something came out and it was just like, oh my god, like I gotta see that, and you want that theater experience. You know, it's hard to replicate that fully at home, even if you're one of these lucky people that happen to have like a dedicated legitimate theater room with seats and all that. Like, unless you're going to stock that thing with people, you're never going to get like a full theater's worth of people, nor is your screen ever really going to be that big as a theater. So can never really fully replicate it. But I don't know, I just feel like anymore going to the theater just isn't worth the price they charge to get in, right? And you go to the theater, like obviously, you know, movie ticket price, it is what it is. It goes up, feels like every year by like, you know, a little bit here and there. Popcorn's ridiculously expensive. Soda's expensive. Everything costs an arm and a leg. And then you get in there to the theater and you got to deal with all these assholes that sit around you talking the entire movie. Now, I don't know what it is with people anymore that they just can't shut up during a movie. Like, what the hell is that? It's like they go there to have conversations with each other most of the time, and it drives me insane to sit there and listen to other people. I don't mean like words like when something shocking happens and everybody's like, oh my God, or if something funny happens and people laugh, or, you know, one of 100 things that you do actually get that theater experience that you want to have those shared reactions. I mean, you hear people like talking about their day or what they're doing after the movie, or just a bunch of stupid shit. It's just like, why? Why can't you talk about it after? Or couldn't you talk about it before? Or those like really awkward moments, like when you're watching a movie and you might actually really get into it. Maybe something crazy is going on screen, and then like somebody just busts up laughing behind you and it just kills the whole mood. It's like, oh, fuck. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to really get into it. The screens are shit. The screens are not that great. Like, I feel like OLED has really ruined movie theater screens. Like, really, really ruined it. You go to a theater, it's like the only thing you're getting in a theater, one, the vastly probably improved sound system, because they have, I don't know how many multiple speakers depending on what theater you go to, but the sound system in a theater is usually pretty good. In fact, it's usually too good, because you'll get bleed over from the other theaters, which can be a little distracting in its own regard. But the screen, just anymore these days, it's like, yeah, it's a decent picture. But when you go home and you watch the same movie, if you happen to have an OLED TV, which those things are getting more and more affordable every year. It's crazy how affordable OLED is these days, at least compared to what it was like, you know, 5-10 years ago. And it's like you're watching the movie for the first time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Hey, Drakduck, welcome on in. Haven't cared about going to the theaters for years, right? Just kind of crazy anymore. The only time you go is when it's 50%. You can bring your own snacks. Got to bring all the good snacks. That's the one thing too. They're like, you can't bring in your own snacks. You have to buy our absurdly priced snacks. It's like, Ornate, welcome on in. How you doing today? I think the last time you went to the cinema, it was the assholes around turned you off to the experience versus the cost. It's really irritating. There was a literal sea of bright phone screens around everywhere. Oh, I know. It's like, why can't people turn off their phones? It's like, are you that addicted to your damn phone that you just can't not look at it for a couple hours? It's like, don't try to give me that shit. You're probably not a doctor. You're probably not something on call to where like you have to have your phone on. It is literally a matter of life and death for you to check that text message you got. It's like, get out of here. You're so full of crap. Best part of home theater, you can pause, right? Right? Like, I'm not a person who generally super likes pausing movies, just because like I feel like that break does kind of lose a little bit of the immersion. But I'll be damned if you gotta go to the bathroom halfway through the movie. I would much rather pause that fucker and go to the bathroom and come back than sit there for like the next hour just waiting for the movie to, like, can it please be over? Can it please be? I gotta go. It's like, it's such a much more relaxed experience. You still go to the movies occasionally, then it's only a horror movie because you want to see it. Time, you know, not many people are there. That's fair. That is fair. I do like seeing horror movies, or at least I used to like seeing horror movies in theaters. Just because, like, those are the ones that really get a cool audience experience, right? Like, those are really kind of great to see with an audience, because everybody getting scared together is great. It feels so good. And you don't get that watching a movie at home. Even if you have a couple friends over or something, you still don't get it. There's a difference between maybe having, you know, let's say you had 10 people over to watch the movie together versus being in a theater with like 100 people. Way different. 75-inch QLED. So you don't see the purpose of a theater anymore. Mostly for the vibe, yeah. You'd be surprised how reasonable good projectors are getting priced with. It's very true. Projectors have gotten really good. You can get an amazing home projector. And granted, they're still not super cheap. Like, if you want like a really super high quality projector, you're still going to be paying like $3,000-$4,000 versus you know, maybe just getting a OLED TV screen. Like, you can get like 85-inch lower end OLEDs, and lower end OLEDs is still better than like any theater screen out there. Pretty cheap these days. Like, it's kind of crazy. And by cheap, I mean compared to what they used to be. Not like, you know, $20 type cheap, but reasonably priced. That's what I think I'm looking for. You spent about double on your sound system versus the projector. You can't get the sticky floor experience at home. I mean, you could. You can just, you know, before the movie starts, pop open a can of Coke, pour it over your floor. You know, do it the night before so it really sets in. And then when you go to watch the movie, then it's like you're there. It's like you're in the theater. We all need that mid-movie bathroom break, right? As with IBS, you were worried about the toilet thing was going to go to the other direction. Complaint for those who can't. No, like, you gotta go. It's the beauty of watching something at home. Though I will say, like, you know, I feel like I've been getting consistently burned buying movies at home. It's still way cheaper than if I went to the theater. But, you know, I'll look for, if there's a new movie coming out and I really want to see it, and they have it available for purchase, like well before it comes to a streaming service, I'll support the director and, you know, the movie by buying it if I really want to. But I can't remember the last time I've done that to where I didn't feel like I got burned afterwards and just really didn't wish I had waited till it came to a streaming service. Like, I think the first one, you know, since this really started to become a thing when COVID initially happened, was The Matrix Resurrections. Holy crap, did I feel burned on that movie. That movie was fucking awful. Really disappointing. And then there was the Bill and Ted movie. That movie was even worse. Like, the Matrix movie was a letdown. Like, I want that hour and a half of my life back from Bill and Ted. Like, man, I like the original two Bill and Ted films. This movie was a travesty. Like, they ruined that movie bad. What else did I buy that I got burned on? Recently I got burned on Saw 10, Saw X. I was like, oh, I really want to see that. They're bringing Jigsaw back. Maybe it'll be good and worth watching, and I don't really want to wait. And they had it on sale for purchase, which should have been a red flag that this movie's probably going to be shitty. It's pretty shitty. I ended up buying Thanksgiving, the horror movie that Eli Roth did. And that was just underwhelming. It wasn't necessarily bad per se, but there was so many missed opportunities and so many poorly executed things that by the time that movie was over, I was just kind of like, I guess. I mean, maybe I'll watch it next Thanksgiving, but it's just, I don't know. I was so disappointed by Thanksgiving. I thought that was going to be something so much better, and it was just okay. I won't say it was bad, but it was okay. You know, I don't know. I feel like I got burned on another movie too, and I can't think of what it would be. But every single time I buy a movie, I feel like I get burned on it. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah. Insidious, The Red Door. What were they thinking with that movie? Like, I like the Insidious movies. Like, Insidious 1, the original, was great. If they just didn't make the demon look like Darth Maul, that movie would have been perfect. It would have been a perfect horror movie. Just that damn design and that demon just killed it for you. But it was otherwise still pretty good. Insidious 2, really good. Way better in my opinion than the first one. I liked Insidious 2 a lot. Insidious 3, it was okay. It wasn't that great. The acting in it was weak. The family that they chose for this prequel Insidious, I don't know. Acting wasn't that great. Insidious 4 I actually liked quite a bit. The Lost Key. I thought that was an interesting movie, and I liked what they did with that one quite a bit. And I got excited. I was like, hey, we're going to get another direct sequel. A direct sequel to Insidious 2. They're bringing it back full circle. All these years later, I was so happy to see it. I couldn't wait. I bought it as soon as it became available on streaming services, put down that money, fired up the TV, and sat down for 2 hours of what the is this? I don't know what they were thinking. Like, just so many plot points were like, really? And I got to imagine people in here have seen it. And if you haven't seen it, come back in like a minute, maybe 2 at most. Because I cannot say how stupid this was without a fucking spoiler. The whole purpose of this movie was for it to be, you know, what, like 10 years later or something, maybe more than that. However many years later, Dalton, the main kid from the original, is in college now. He now hates his father. They've had a big falling out. The dad's now divorced. And the whole family's all fucked up because the whole experience ruined it. And if you saw the second one, that kind of makes sense. Like, the dad was possessed and tried to kill everybody. Probably be hard, you know, to have a good, solid, intimate relationship looking at the person who just tried to murder your family. Even if it wasn't them, still pretty rough, right? So that kind of makes sense. But the whole thing just had so many stupid plot points to it. Like, he starts remembering what happened. The memories start coming back because they blocked their memories out with hypnosis at the end of the second movie. And that's why everybody's all depressed. They know something happened. One side of the family knows what happened, like the mom and the other kid. But then Dalton and the dad don't know what happened because they got it blocked out. Now they're all fucked up about it. And the more the kid, who now he's an artist in the future, in some painting class, starts to draw this red door, the more he starts remembering. And then that Darth Maul demon comes back. Without rehashing the whole movie, the way the movie ends, that he stops the demon from coming through, he pours black paint over the red door he drew. That's it. I don't know how that makes any fucking sense. in the whole universe of Insidious. Like, they're supposed to be essentially astral projecting, and there's doors that lead to different parts of, you know, whatever, the universe, the afterlife, the further, as they called it, that lead them to find demons and lead them to find other places and all this stuff. But they're actually there. Like, in this universe, they're real. They're just in, like, the other side. But in now this movie, they're still real, but the kid can now paint over them. Like, he's got extra superpowers. Like, it was just so stupid. It was such a stupid movie. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that movie. I don't know. Anyway, if I don't recommend it, don't watch it. But that's another movie I definitely got burned on buying a movie. Man, that was a long tangent going from my original topic of getting burned on movies, wasn't it? But it's not good. Just haven't had a good movie buying experience. I feel like anymore I just wait now for stuff to come out on streaming, and it usually comes out pretty quick. Like, I think I bought Thanksgiving, and then like literally 2 weeks later it was available on streaming, which was like, fuck, I could have just waited. Oh well. Hey Frostwolf, how's it going? Welcome on in. Cyborg, how you doing? Welcome on in. Your boy, welcome on in. Hope everybody's doing well. Murky, I don't know if I said hi, welcome on in. So Darth Maul was stopped by the black paint. Yes. It's just a really stupid movie. Like, there's so many points that I'd probably have to rewatch it again to remember it, because it's been a while since I've seen it by now. And the only thing I really remember is the irritation. Like, my mind is trying to save itself by blocking out the movie, but it just can't seem to block out the irritation I had from watching it. I suppose I'll get there one of these days. Don't buy modern movies, they'll come to streaming services. Yeah, I suppose so, right? They'll all eventually come to streaming services that just keep getting more and more expensive. I heard Netflix is raising its prices again this year. I don't know by how much, but they're already charging like $20 a month. I don't think anybody should subscribe to Netflix on a monthly basis. Like, they don't have enough content to keep you there all year long. There's no point. There's not a single reason to stay on Netflix the entire year. There's a reason to subscribe to it maybe, you know, once every 4 or 5 months. Binge watch really quick all the stuff that came out in between the last time, and then just cancel it. If you subscribe to Netflix twice a year, spend $40 to subscribe to it twice a year and binge watch that content versus doing it all year long, you save yourself $200. I don't know what Netflix is thinking with their prices, but it's ridiculous to charge $20 a month for that service. But they're not the only one. HBO recently rose their price. They used to be $15, or it was like $15.99 to get HBO. Now if you want to watch HBO 4K, you have to pay $20 a month as well. Though I feel like HBO is the far better deal, because not only are you getting HBO, you're getting, I don't even remember how many different sub-services they offer. Gochu, your message didn't play. Let me see if I can fix this. That's irritating. Let's see if this fixed it. I'm going to hit replay for your thing.
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
There we go. Gochu coming on in with a 37 months into... Whoa. No, where's my effect? Peel back the curtain. The effect didn't trigger. Gochu, thank you very much. Can we get some hearts in chat for Gochu in the 37 months, please? I really appreciate that. Hey, I wonder if that means my effects are working now that I did that change. They are working. The effects are working again. How about cable service still paying $40 a month for their TV service? Yeah, any of those services, cable TV, satellite TV, it just doesn't make any sense to subscribe to them anymore. They, I used to do satellite TV and I liked it. I mean, for anybody that really, really wants it, Dish Network was great. Their customer service was great. Their service was reliable. For what it was really, really good. Their equipment, the hopper, could record like 1 billion things at the same time. It was all really, really solid. It's just, we came to a point years ago that it's just like everything we're watching, we're generally just watching it off of recordings. And all the recordings we could get on other services cumulatively cheaper than what we're paying for Dish. And it was like, why are we even using this? This doesn't even make any sense. And then you can get like other stuff, like you got a computer, which I assume most of us do. You can get a device known as an HD Home Run. Or maybe it's a Home Run HD. Something like that. Google it. You'll see what I mean. And you just connect it to your network, connect a TV antenna to it, and turn on Plex on your computer. And then there you go. You got a DVR for the local stuff. You're done. What do you need a satellite for anymore? It's gone. This doesn't make a lot of sense to subscribe to that stuff anymore when you can just, get a streaming service and binge watch everything in increments. It's kind of nuts. It's all nutty. I need to add something to the streak counter. In fact, I owe you guys a wheel, because we're actually over the wheel from last week. That didn't turn over properly when I did that, so I completely goofed a wheel spin. So let's do that right now. All right, here we go. Whoa! Eardrums be gone. Loud as hell. Wheel is clickier than my keyboard. Dark Passenger, welcome on in. Drawn, welcome on in. All right, we got 1 + 1 to the streak. Let me go ahead and add a point here, putting us now just 2 away from a wheel. But holy crap, Neon Bard coming on in with their 5th month.
Enjoying the chat this morning. Great way to start the day with my cup of coffee.
Neon, thank you so much for the 5 months. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day and having a really good start to your morning with all the coffee. Coffee's the best part to wake up. Oh man, but thank you very much. Give me some hearts in chat. I'm going to add your point here to the counter. We're now just 1 sub away from another wheel here. And I'm going to go ahead and gift a sub out to the channel. See who gets some channel emotes. Here we go. Let's process this. It's going out. The winner of the wheel gifted sub is going out too. Hey, the Dark Passenger.
Wearing a very well-tailored person's
Dark Passenger, you've just been stitched. Enjoy your emotes.
You are wearing a very
Holy crap!
person's
Neon coming on in, gifting a sub out, landing on Akari. Akari, you've just been stitched in for your 11th month. We'll get some hearts in chat for Neon gifting out that sub and triggering a wheel. All right, let me go ahead and roll this over properly so I don't goof it like I did last Sunday. And let's spin this thing. Maybe we'll land on some marbles, huh? I should probably preemptively open Steam. Drac Duck. The Drackest of ducks coming on in, gifting a sub to Drawn Out Love. Congratulations, it's been stitched. Enjoy those emotes. Drac, thank you so much. Get some hearts in chat for Drac gifting that sub. Oh, hey, 2. We landed on the 2 for All right. Lurka Dirks, thank you so much for the 250. Those big 250 bits. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Drag Duck coming on in with 100. Thank you so much for those bits. Drag Duck 100. Amazing bits. I appreciate that. Thank you everybody for all the hype today. Oh man. Hopefully these runs will be in good spirit now and the internet will behave. Stupid internet. All right, let me process these 2 subs. Here we go. 2 gifted subs going out to Wise Pancake and Waddington 87. Congratulations, you've both been stitched. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy. All right, there we go. All right. Good hype going on there. Oh, man. I thought of something as I was spinning that wheel, and then I completely forgot. Something. Did you hate that? Something on the tip of your tongue, you're like, I'll bring it up in a second. And then you just forget. Like, fuck, I should have just brought it up then to remind me of what I was talking about. Maybe if I look at the chat, it'll remind me. Ah, it did, Neon. The coffee. So, interesting and very irritating fact about coffee, and this applies to energy drinks and anything with a lot of caffeine in it that we all use. Pretty sure most of us use anyway. Coffee, tea, energy drinks to wake up during the day. Did you know that if you can wait 90 minutes, that hurts just saying it. If you can wait 90 minutes before you drink your morning energy, it will be way more beneficial than if you drink it right after you get up. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you this irritating piece of information right after I thank Major Bashir for their 25th month. Thank you so much, Major. Give me some hearts and chat for Major Bashir in the 25th month of support. I appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you very much. Add your point there. There we go. All right. All right. So, the reason you want to try to wait 90 minutes, or at least as long as you can. If you can't wait the full 90, try to space it out as long as you can. It's hard. I can't always do it. Is when you wake up, and I'm going to goof all the scientific names for it, so I'm just going to use vague terminology. I can never remember what this shit's called. But when you wake up, you got a lot of the chemical that makes you tired still floating around in your brain. And the receptors in your brain are still drawing that chemical in. It's still drawing it in. And what caffeine does just generally is blocks those receptors. So the chemical that makes your body tired is not getting absorbed and thus tries to keep you awake. Well, if you take the coffee or the caffeine or energy or whatever too soon when you wake up, there's still a lot of that chemical just freely waiting around to be absorbed. That's what causes the caffeine crash. So if you can wait like 90 minutes, that chemical gets more absorbed until most of it, if not all of it, is gone by about 90 minutes. And then when you drink the coffee, not only is that going to give you a little pep when you wake up, you don't got to worry about the crash of all that remaining shit all of a sudden getting reabsorbed once the caffeine starts to get broken down, and then you're screwed. So, kind of interesting. If you're able to do it, it really does work, and I've done this several times and it does work, but man, some mornings when you wake up just dead and tired, it's really hard to wait any longer than 5 minutes, let alone 90 minutes. But yeah, I guess that explains why it takes longer for you to start your engine. Yeah, it's really crazy. Usually drink 8 ounces of water when you wake up than coffee. About an hour later, you'll have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I usually during the week will drink just a cup of water and then try to hold off like 90 minutes. Usually I can last about an hour, sometimes 90 minutes before I down the coffee. But on the weekends, I tend to go for it much quicker for some reason. I just can't wait. But yeah, stuff and things. Did anybody get the gold? Gold! Been trying to drink coffee for enjoyment over necessity. Coffee is just amazing. As long as you're drinking good coffee, or you're brewing it well. There's such a big difference between like just quick brewed coffee or coffee that comes out of you know, some of the cheaper coffee machines versus like if you use like a French press or a mocha pot, or if you happen to have an espresso machine, like, or if you have a real proper higher end coffee machine, it's different. It's way different. It's almost has like a creaminess to the coffee, and the flavors just come out so strong. You know, even like Keurig makes kind of shit coffee. I know Keurig's like super popular. I did Keurig for a while, but it frankly doesn't make like the greatest coffee. If you want a machine like that though, that does make pod coffee, but makes really good pod coffee, Nespresso. I loved Nespresso. Before we got an actual espresso machine, I rocked the Nespresso for a while, and the coffee is really good. Highly recommended if you're into the pod coffees. But yeah. McCafe. Oh, McDonald's coffee? Yeah, I mean, they've always done decent coffee, but that's because they got those, you know, industrial Mr. Coffees brewing the coffee that do it right. Can only do cold brew anymore. The acidity in hit brew gets to you. Cold brew is good. I like cold brew. Sci-Fi is your favorite purchase. Grind your own beans. Nice. Very nice. So many ways to enjoy coffee. So many ways to enjoy these runs. We got to get to these runs. I don't want to push this off any further. Let me do one quick check here. Make sure my RNG chart is up and ready to go. All right, let's see. Yep, there it is. Got the find up. That's all ready to go. Not a big soda drinker. Usually drink mainly water or coffee. But I've been trying out this Do Zero Major Melon. This thing is delicious. It is really good. Nice juice flavor too. I don't know if I'd say it tastes like watermelon or anything, but it does taste really good. Of course, with all the Mountain Dew caffeine. So we're gonna do the do and do the runs. You don't drink coffee because you don't like to be addicted to that. Just give me the coffee. Just give me IV coffee. It's great. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Controllers here. Let's hope it's actually connected. How much you want to bet we're going to switch on over to the game screen, and Elgato is going to be like, I'm horrible. You got to reset me because I'm a big piece of shit. Let's see. Oh. This is the first time in I don't know how long I've switched over and the computer wasn't just completely fucked and I had to refresh my Elgato card. All right. All right. Guess can't talk shit about them today. Unfortunately, that statement is today, because I'm sure next week we'll be right back there. Tiwi. Come on in. Let's see here. Anyone get the gold? It said I got a gold, but for only 24 hours. Twitch is pretty stingy about those gold kappas, huh? Stingy as hell. All right, let's see here. I need to make sure the splits are set. We also need to do a test start, because per the normal, it'll be broken the first time. Plus, this gives me a chance to make sure everything is where it needs to be for audio and all that. That's so bright. All right. T. All right, controller's working. This is not the beginning of a run just yet. We got to do this because otherwise it'll be broken if we don't. Watch it actually work this time. I'll be really irritated. Yeah, no, it didn't. Perfect. That's what I have to do every time. I don't know why this is. We've never figured it out. But for some reason, the first time after I reboot the computer, it always messes up the text storage. There's like some weird delay. But then when I quit the game and I go back into it, it's fine. Go figure. Nose itch. Alright. I think we should be good. Let's make sure the splits are ready to go. Splits are ready to go. Alright. Here we go. I think. Alright, here we go. That is quite the tagline. Reminds me of another movie. Reminds me of, actually, reminded me of a different movie. Oops. That I wasn't actually thinking of. But the man who shot Bigfoot, or no, the man who killed Bigfoot and then Hitler? I think I reversed that. The man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. Really good movie. Really good movie. You know, with a title like that, you'd almost think it's going to be like some sort of like ridiculous film. Like, oh, it's comedy. Or it's, you know, something stupid. Something you'd find on like a low budget network or something. A Tubi original. You know, some shit like that. But, man, it was good. It was really good. It had Sam Elliott in it. And it was very interesting, very entertaining. I liked it a lot. I was very surprised by that movie. Alright, let's see here. First. There we go. This is a completely different kind of movie. I don't even know why it reminded me of it for that regard, but, you guys ever seen, Bubba Hotep? With Bruce Campbell? That's a good watch. That definitely has a lot of comedic tones to it. But Bubba Hotep's a good watch. Elvis is still alive. Just in a nursing home. Fighting mummies. That's right. You know, they ended that movie acting like there was going to be a whole bunch of sequels. Watch the next adventure. And I would have definitely been down for another Bruce Campbell Elvis movie. But, never happened. I mean, hell, they could still do it. If they wanted to. I'd watch it. Slaughterhouse. I've heard Slaughterhouse was interesting, but that's what I keep hearing. It's interesting. Not that it's good or it's worth watching. Everybody just says interesting. You know, I still need to watch that series. I stopped watching it for a stupid reason. Mainly because hour-long episodes have really spoiled me. Like watching an episode of whatever show that goes on for an hour and you can really get into it. And it's like watching little movies every single time. And then I remember watching the first episode of Ash versus the Evil Dead and it was an hour. And I got all excited. And then watched the next episode and it was like, oh, that was only a half hour. And the next episode was also only a half hour. And I'm just like I hate that. It feels like the pacing is off. Like trying to get to points and everything anymore in a half hour just makes everything feel so rushed. So I didn't really give it a fair chance. I'll probably go back to it at some point and watch the rest of it. Yeah, the gaming industry's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. Everybody's laying everybody off. Feels like even if you do good in the gaming industry right now, they still lay off people. It's like, why? I thought your studio made a shit ton of money. It's like, yeah, but we can make more money. Okay. I guess. Rockstar, people at Rockstar are really pissed off right now. So, you know, they're making GTA 6, which we've all seen the trailer. GTA 6 looks like it's going to be really fucking good. At least visually really good. But, they made an announcement apparently this past week that all Rockstar employees in I think a couple months are all going to be required to return to the office to work 5 days a week, their full shift back in the office. And Rockstar employees are pissed. Not only because nobody wants to go and work back in the office, which I don't blame them for that shit. But Rockstar apparently said a while ago, oh, we don't want to, you know, go back to work in the office either. And they said that I guess over a year ago or a couple of years ago, but now they're completely changing their stance on it. But it kind of makes sense to a degree, right? I'm sure there's probably a lot of people at Rockstar that don't really want to return to working in the office. But they've cited the security problems as being a main reason for going to work back in the office, because after that big leak happened with Grand Theft Auto, and it was a massive leak. Damn it, James. It really shook the company. For a company that tries to be very secretive about its stuff and have very scheduled releases and go about things a particular way, that whole GTA 6 leak last year was just ridiculous. But it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people just start leaving Rockstar. Especially since a lot of them apparently moved. And now they're being told you gotta figure out how you're gonna get back in. It's like, wouldn't that be the worst? You move somewhere else and then your job's like, oh hey, you gotta come back. I know you're in another state by now, but too bad. It's like, fuck. Be a bunch of bullshit. Alright, here we go. It's clock time. The moment of time. Let's see what we can do. I think that was 10:05. Or 10:03 actually. 10:03. I don't remember what 10:03 is. It could be good or it could be really bad. Somebody remember that though, 10:03. Oh shit, James, why? All right. Get that key. There we go. Magnus, welcome. So Rockstar didn't do it sooner, to be honest with. As you said, came close to the... Yeah. Yeah. They like to keep things very quiet, and, fortunately, no dice. I feel like we're making really good movements. We've only had one, mistake in this whole run, which was the, leaving the room after picking up the gun. I goofed the exit. But otherwise, it's going pretty well. Swimmingly. Right, upstairs, up. Alright, let's drop that juice. James, come on. James, God, you stupid idiot. Okay, 2 mistakes. It's like he ran in the room and then immediately turned around and ran out. Like, what is that about? Alright, got the coins. Alright. Go, go, go. It was a happy little accident. We'll just draw a tree there. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Ish. Yeah. Wonder how close we'll get to the split. And with all those errors, I imagine we're going to probably be at least +8. Hopefully no more than +12. Let's see. +7, nice. It's not too bad. Not too bad. We're doing the do. Go, go, go. Get there. Okay, gold coin. Go. James, why you gotta be so slow in the menus? Alright, we'll see how we do in this room up here. This room always fucks me up. It could have been better. Could have been better, could have been worse though. Okay, so now to get the time. 10. Oh. There's only one 10:03. It's got a really crappy arsonist position. But, it's number 5. Not the worst, but close to it. Alright, here we go. Only lost a second. With how many stupid little things happened in there, only losing a second really does go to show you how much time save is still possible for us in there. That coin menuing was really bad today. That was a number of seconds that could have been saved. It was going pretty good for the first run of the day. Pretty good. Pretty good. Man. Man, that reminded me. I don't know if anybody watches Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm watching the latest episodes. Man, the show's so funny. But you know, comedian why am I gonna forget his name now? Holy crap. Oh, that sucks. I was just about to say this comedian just recently passed, and as soon as I go to say it, I forget his fucking name. Richard Lewis. Now I remembered. Richard Lewis just passed. He was great in that show. He was also a pretty funny dude in general. But yeah, he passed this past week. That was crazy.
Did you find the lady?
Oh, James,
you're
come on,
looking
dude.
for? What's her name? Mary?
He didn't want to go. Dude was funny. Richard Lewis was a funny guy. Alright, that was a really horrible bowling alley. With how he didn't want to turn. Go, 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 James, go! You wonky-legged bastard. Dang it. He ran the opposite direction than he should have. That's twice now we've had that today. Where you're supposed to run one way, and then for whatever reason ran the other way. Oh. Itchy mustache. 5, GTA 5. Wait, what? What? Alright, here we go. All the little mistakes, we're still doing really well. Pretty good pickup. Oh, he stalled on the key for a moment there. Ah, James, no. He keeps stalling on things. No, don't look at her. Yeah, something's going on with the joystick this playthrough. It's not resetting when I need it to for the dead zone. Alright. 6474 518 6474 6474 518 6474 6474 6 4 7 4. Not the quickest I've ever done, but it wasn't horrible either. Go, go, go! Making good time-ish. One. Two. Shit. Don't be a glider. 3. Damn, a glider. Mother fucking gliders. All that time just wasted for him gliding across the room. What a dick. Oh man, Alex, how you doing today? Welcome on in. That clearly wasted us at least 7 seconds. Maybe 8. I hate that. I hate them so much when they do that. Alright, we're still doing okay, even with that. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. We could have gotten that time coming out of the apartments. That was a really good ring pickup. Really good, actually. Go, 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 go! Try to talk to the audience. Damn, he didn't want to trigger the fridge. Oh! Did you see that nurse blocking us? What a jerk. How many times have I played through this? Probably definitely over 1,000, but I've way lost count by now. James, come on, dude. It's that same thing I was talking about earlier where the joystick's not recentering. May have to unplug it and replug it back in after this run. I mean, some of it's actually working to my benefit, but... Oh, James. You got caught. Sophia, I've played, you know, just a couple times. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Use a keyboard? You do use a keyboard for some stuff, but using directional plus a joystick is the key. To get certain movements. Yeah, 23. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Alright, let's go. With plus 23, we're going to make this a dog run. We're going to see what the dog does to us. Yeah, the first time I played Silent Hill, it took me forever to finish it. I mean, heck, even Silent Hill 1 for me still takes a while to finish it, because I don't play it that often. So I always forget things when I play the original Silent Hill. Mostly, I forget the stupid piano puzzle solution. That piano puzzle in Silent Hill 1 is like the most difficult puzzle practically of any game I've played. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Got text storage. Oh, don't hit me. Go, go, go. Run, run, run. Okay. Okay. I hate this wrench pickup. Please be a decent wrench. Yeah, it was medium. Wasn't horrible. I hate it. I hate picking up that stupid wrench. I mean, thanks so much for that follow. Welcome on in. I mean, you've been here, but you know what I mean. Thank you. Like the automatic response. Oh man, I appreciate that though. Hope everybody is having a really good Sunday and enjoying the run so far. Hopefully we can do something good here with this time. We're already doing pretty well, honestly. Like, plus 23 ain't, the best thing in the world, but considering we're working on de-rusting off these runs, and this is the first run of the night, that's pretty happy with that. Move, James. dog key. Got the dog key. Nice and smooth. Now we go get the wrench. Or use the wrench, rather. Oh, no! It's going so smooth. Oh, man. Decent exit from the wrench. Alright. Now, just a straight shot to the Historical Society. Sco, sco, sco. Oh, man. Try to not get him to wobble around too much. So much of this run is just doing straight lines, as straight a lines as you can. While the camera tries to ruin you and go its own way. Okay, probably coming up to it. It's probably close. Probably. Maybe. Okay, the plus 10 is good, actually. Because we did dog run, and those are splits for not a dog run. So getting that dog key does generate extra time. We'll see if we can get that chainsaw right at the door swap. He's going way, way down. Get there. Here we go. Open the door, James. There. That was weird. That was a weird timing, but okay. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Bug room skip done. Use the key. Tablet, good tablet pickup. Oops. There we go. So far, so good. Going decently well. This guy gonna ask for his churro? Did you hear it? He's like a churro. go. Ooh, he almost started shooting. That would have been bad. Oops. Good, good, good. We didn't overshoot it. Stupid handle that would never actually work in real life. And we're in. You actually don't need to pick up any of this stuff. It just passes the time riding the elevator. All right, here we go. How are we looking on time? It just barely started counting, which is good. Which means we're probably going to break even. This elevator ride takes forever. Faj, welcome on in. How you doing? Come on, elevator. Elevator ride really does take forever. So far, so good. Oop. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. I almost quit out of the game. You fucker! Damn, dude walked right in front of me. Ridiculous. Okay, kill this guy. There we go. Guy was in our face too. Just turn the light off now, it doesn't matter. It's too dark to read the map, it's also too dark to engage in a boss fight. Walk right past the door. There we go. Alright, position 5. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's not too bad, it's just the worst of the ones. I guess technically 4 would be the worst, but... Dude, come on, James.
Good morning, Mr. Suit Person. Found these bits under the couch cushions. Also, damn it, James.
Damn it, James. Couch bits for the win. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. And yes, damn it, James. Damn him to hell. James, damn you. Must have gotten mad for us talking crap about him. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's normal or not, but that worries me. It says can't save. Let's hope that that's, normal. Go, 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 go. One, two, and row. A little undershot it, but not too bad. There we go, just row straight, James. There we go. All right. You can never say damn it, James enough on any Silent Hill 2 run. All right. We're getting there, though. We're almost to the hotel. He's rowing as fast as he can. Pick it up. Oh, James. Who's there? Who did that? It's nobody. Oh, it's Laura. It's too dark, I can't see the map. Shit, that's kind of low. It's a little high. I think we'll be fine. Just gotta be careful. We're a little higher than we should be. Fuck. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I saved it. That was horrible time. But oh man. We almost got lost in oblivion. Because I was too high when I entered that skip. Jeez. It won't show the proper trigger in the right place if you're too high up when that happens. Jeez. I thought the run was over. Damn it. You jerk. Canned light bulbs. Just like Grandma used to make. Alright, the code is open. It's fitting. Go get it open. Take it. Take the key. Open. There we go. Jay, what the hell, dude? We're right there. That was not a good music box. Not a good one at all. Oh man. Alright. Here, let's go upstairs. Home stretch. James. $44.41, little high. Not too bad though for a deer rest, honestly. Pulling up my score right now to see what it's looking like. Yeah, so when it finally tells us, the time we would have had to have beaten is 37:20. And I don't think we're close to that. I think it's... I think it's going to be closer to like 37:50 or maybe even 38. The dog ending. Alright, let's go ahead and see what our time actually ended up being after all of that and Decent D-rust, but I'm sure we didn't get too close to the time. All right, here, let's see here. Yeah, 3804. Again, not bad. Within a minute of the PB for the first run after all of that. We got leet saves. Leet number of saves. That's pretty good. Not that that really matters, but it's kind of funny. Boat time, 58 seconds. A little slow because I overshot it a little bit there. But we definitely had tons of places where we could have gotten better time. Obviously because the PB being 3720, but in places that I know I did good before and we're pretty much on par, I saw places we could even lower that further. So this is good. This is good. All right, let's go ahead and reset. Don't need to save that. And look at that, guys. The internet, it's still working. We actually completed a run today with no internet issues. Have you guys seen any buffering or anything on your side? Any shenanigans? Network shenanigans? Or has it been looking pretty smooth? Are you sure? It's hard to see it in this camera angle. But, I think I have this one a little too cropped versus my normal camera scene. Haven't seen anything on your end. It's all good. Nice. Good. Finally. All right. Let's go ahead and start. New run. Let me reset my RNG chart here. Just clear out the find. There we go. And I think we're all set. All right, let's go. Go Nami. We're off. All right, James, go get there. All right. Oh, man. These runs. We got a decent clock the last time. I mean, the arsonist position was a little shit, but everything else considered, it was a low clock time. I'll take a low clock time in a shitty arsonist position than a high clock time any day. Like, even just going to 11 o'clock almost negates getting the worst arsonist at 10 o'clock versus 11. I don't know if it does it fully, but it gets close. It's pretty much a trade-off. Alright, here we go. Straight ahead. Oh man. Yeah, I was looking at this interesting article the other day. They're doing a study talking about how horror game ambience is best perceived. Essentially, is it like scarier to hear it through headphones? Is it scarier to hear it through surround sound external speakers? Stereo speakers? I think for me, it really depends. Like, I want to say headphones, but then I also hate wearing headphones. But I feel like headphones would definitely be like the most isolating experience. After that, the speakers, it really doesn't matter too much. It's more of like the environment for me. Like, are you playing in the dark? Are you playing in a well-lit room? How big is the screen you're playing at in front of you? Because that actually does play a pretty decent role. He's running weird. Scarier with headphones? I think so. I just hate wearing headphones. Like original AirPods, or I guess not original, but like AirPod 2s, the way that those are shaped. I'm pretty good with those. But then the 3s, not even so much, and anything in ear, I hate. And anything like over the ear headphones or on the ear headphones, I hate. I end up just liking speakers for most stuff. Speakers. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that was pretty okay. Trying to keep a close eye. I know there's time save in this opening section. And I'm trying to pinpoint where it actually is. I think it's more at the start than anything else. Because I think the rest of our movements after the start section are pretty smooth. I gotta be honest, I don't remember if I picked up the chainsaw. Does anybody remember if I actually picked up the chainsaw this run? Fuck, that would ruin the run. I want to say I did. But now I have that fear that I didn't. That's something that gets kind of shitty when you're doing a lot of speed runs. You kind of go on like autopilot. And then you have a hard time remembering, because of the autopilot, if you've actually done certain key things. And you won't know until later when you actually need that item, and then it could be like a, oh shit situation. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this first split looks like. I think I could have gotten a 0 there. I couldn't reach the space bar super quick enough. But either way, that's pretty good. Oh, man. Let's see. What even is the next horror game coming out? Oh, James! I was so worried he was gonna do that, and then he actually did that. I think I jinxed myself. I think the next horror game coming out has to be like Alone in the Dark, right? I think that comes out this month. Unless they've moved it again. They keep moving it. I don't know if I really expect anything truly good from that game or not, but I do want to play it. You know, another game I heard recently is going to be coming out at some point. I don't think they've even begun to set a date for it. Is the guy behind The Mortuary Assistant, who, if you ever played The Mortuary Assistant, it was great. Really good game. He's currently working on another title, which is going to be a video game adaptation of Paranormal Activity. Which could be good. He's making some pretty, like, grandiose statements, like, oh, we're taking everything we've learned from The Mortuary Assistant and putting it into Paranormal Activity. And it could be good. Like, he did such a great job with Mortuary Assistant. It was really well done. But, I don't know. I never really found the Paranormal Activity movies to be terribly scary. Like, I thought they were okay. But they go on for so long before anything happens. And it's not even like a tense going on. It's just like normal everyday activities. And a lot of it. Oh, that's a reset. We're resetting this. 3 o'clock. So for anybody watching that is unaware of why the clock can be such a huge reset point. So right now we're at 3:05, maybe 6, but pretty much 3:05. This is practically, and it might even be, the worst clock you can ever get in this. The solution to this clock is always 9:10. You saw before when we got 10:03 in the last run, it took us like, what, 2-3 seconds to set the clock? Look how long it takes us right now. If I start this thing right at the timer going at 8:20, watch how long this takes. "14 seconds. 14 seconds. It took us last run, if we put it right back to where it was, and do this at 50. "2 seconds to do that versus 14. 12 seconds lost. So I generally do a rule of thumb of if it's after 12 or before 6 on the bottom, so you know, halfway in either direction, I'll reset. And this is massive reset. So, bummer. Bummer. Alright, here we go. New run. Oh, reset the timer. Jeez, I almost forgot. Space, welcome on in. How you doing today? Welcome on in. There's no way to guarantee what time you get either. Starting the game how we're doing it, going really quick at the beginning, guarantees that we'll get one of the first 100 seeds. But, as far as which one it lands on is pretty impossible to tell. Hey Ramus, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hey, we actually had a good run on the last run. I mean, it wasn't a PB, but we're derusting really well. How's your day going? Damn. His movements have been a little janky today, though. I went to breakfast with your dad. Nice, hell yeah. What'd you guys have to eat? I must know about these breakfast adventures. Denver omelet? Denver omelet's great. With pancakes. They got corned beef hash and eggs. Both of those sound really good. Roast dinner? Like a pork roast? That sounds pretty delicious. Chicken roast, nice. It's hard to tell. Roast can mean so many different things, but they're all delicious. Pot roast, can't talk anymore. Omelet. There we go. Kept wanting to say omelet. Pot roast omelet sounds delicious. Because there's so many good ingredients in a pot roast. The roast itself, but I mean, you also get like usually like some potatoes in there. Potatoes and breakfast go hand in hand. Maybe some peppers or onions, all sorts of deliciousness. Can go great in that. Roasts. All right, we're going. He's running. You guys are making me hungry. It's almost as bad as when we start talking about pizza. Why is pizza so good? What is the best kind of pizza? I believe the answer to that is yes. All kinds of pizzas are really, really good. For me, I kind of have to be in the mood for a deep dish, though. Especially depending on how deep of a deep dish it is. There's deep dish to where it's just like super thick crust. And then there's deep dish to where like you're practically eating like a casserole. Pizza casserole. Like those I have to be in the mood for if it's going to be that deep of a deep dish, but... Kebab pizza. The best pizza is the one you're eating. This is true. An omelet. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, +1. Perpetual +1. I hope we get a better clock this time. Hey, he didn't mess up the flashlight. Birthday pizza. What goes on a birthday pizza? I think the perfect ingredient for a pizza is just tinier pizzas. That was weird. That was a weird pickup. That's truly the correct answer. Anybody asks you, what's the best pizza topping? You just say tinier pizzas. They will never be able to argue that's wrong. Alright, here we go. Get the key. Good key pickup. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, man. Oh, James. I couldn't get him out of that cutscene. Alright, here we go. We're going to the clock. Let's hope it's a good clock. The clock of our fantasies. Come on, clock. That was 9:50 something. I want to say 54. Oh, James. That could have been the best clock ever. Unless that's the clock that's got like 7 answers to it and then it's cursed. I won't know till Pyramid hit. Shit, James, open the doors. He's fighting me. He knows we got the good clock. Oh, man. I think that might actually be a bad clock. I think it was 54. I think it was 9:54. I think. Oh, damn it. All right. Damn it, James. Well, there will always be a damn it, James moment every single run. And since he's a piece of crap, it always goes well with this game. That's a decent juice drop. Lined up really well. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Dropping that juice. Here we go, here we go. James, no, stop! James, stop hitting things. He's been bumping walls the entire run to the point he stops. It's driving me nuts. Like, we should have a much lower time. We shouldn't be in the negatives right now. +5 is not horrible. It's just not what it should be because he keeps bumping things. Stop aiming, James. He's such a tool.
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
Faj gifting a sub to damn it, James! Faj, thank you so much for that appropriate and hilarious gift sub. I appreciate that. Oh man, damn it, James, indeed. Not even a useful tool, nope. Just a tool. I did say that about the controller, didn't I? Shit. Fuck. So frustrating. I can't reset it during the run, too, because it'll just lose sync entirely. Alright, here we go. It was probably 9:56, and yeah, this is a dead run, unfortunately. There are 4 possible combinations that it can be with the 9:56. It's impossible to tell which one it is. So that sucks. But I guess it gives me a chance to reset the controller, so there is that. It's a horrible clock, apparently. It looked so good with how quick we could get through it, but it's cursed. It's a cursed clock. Alright. Controller's unplugged. Should probably pull the battery, just to make sure. Alright, I'm gonna leave it undone for just a minute here. And then I'll reconnect it, and we'll start the next run. Okay, it's connected there. Alright, controller should be good to go. Konami. And we're off. Let's hope the controller is in a better place now with the reset. And that James stops being a bag. Oh man. Why do riddle level normal? It's consistent. Some of the solutions are easier to get to for a speedrun. It also makes it easier to remember because I do dog and any percent, which is beginner difficulty normal riddle. But then if I do normal runs, which I also do, I already have the normal solutions ingrained into my memory. So just consistency largely. But I think a couple of the solutions have a little bit quicker ways to get to them. Unless I'm making that up and I can't remember the real reason. But consistency is definitely one of them. For 2 different run types. But welcome on in. Hope your day is going well. Good chainsaw pickup. I can't just make up reasons. I can't just say like, oh, it's because it's easier. If I chose easy, I probably wouldn't even know the solutions because I've been doing normal for so long. All right. So far, we're making good movements, if it feels like, anyway. We won't know how true that is till we actually hit the apartments, but it feels good. We will see. All right. Slowly getting there. Approach the intersection. Try not to hit anything. It's the worst when you're making really good movements and then you accidentally run into a sign or the mailbox or a payphone. It's just like, fuck, why are you there? But it's always been there. Alright. Alright. I'm just so happy the internet's not being a bastard today. No, Cox Communications, they're ridiculous. Like when I called them after stream last week, they're like, we're gonna get a tech out for you, but it's gonna be a super special tech, not a normal tech. It's gonna be a special tech. And they're so special that they're not going to be able to make it out today because their slots are very limited. So we have a slot tomorrow for the super special tech. Are you available tomorrow to have the special tech come out? And I'm just like cringing so hard. I'm like, oh my god. Like, yeah. And then the guy gets here and I'm thinking like, man, that Cox rep really talked this guy up. He must be like super seasoned, been on the job forever, you know, super special tech. And I asked him, I was like, so how long you been with Cox? And he's like, 4 months. It's like, oh, okay. Now to his credit though, he was actually really good, and to the looks of it solved the problem. Like he did a really good job. I'm just more knocking this super special tech, whatever the hell that meant, the phone rep said. I thought that was funny as hell. Super special. Like, what if that's actually his job position title? Super special tech, not field tech or, you know, whatever job name. It's just super special tech. God, that'd be funny as hell. Could you imagine having to apply for another company after leaving Cox if that was your job title? It's like, so it looks like in your previous job, you were a super special tech. Just be like, yeah. Where do you go from there if that's your job title, though? You're already a super special tech. Like, what's the next title up? Super duper special tech? Ultimate tech? Highlander tech? Then they would be pretty special and limited for availability because there'd be only one. But I don't know. Ah, you, clock. You. It's literally that shit clock I showed 2 runs ago, illustrating how bad that clock is. Best tech. Oh, man. I'm so salty at this clock. I felt that was going decently well for pacing, and then that happened. Alright. Let's try it again. Do I have any more? A little bit. Alright, here we go. Damn it, clock. You can commemorate these really shitty clocks with the Angry Clock t-shirt. It's actually a real thing on the merch page. That's how much I hate this clock. I had a t-shirt commissioned for it. Super special clock. Hey, Fosh has just redeemed. God jam it, James. Jam it, James. And his janky legs. Alright, here we go. There we go. Ash, welcome on in. How's your day going? Wow. Game is literally unraveling on itself, isn't it? Literally unraveling. Alright. Let's just give it a second to clear out any memory that's going on. And then we'll restart this and go again. And here we go. Alright, let's try to do this again. Don't stop. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Yeah, James is being a bit difficult. Hopefully, he will behave and we will get a good clock. So we can, keep the run going. I hate resetting the runs. Just with those stupid clocks, they can kill so much time. You almost have to at a certain point. Yo, man, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome on in. There we go. That's what I want to see. He didn't go through the door! Ooh. I hate this guy. Hate this guy. Oh, man. Just keep the pace up. One stupid little thing isn't going to kill a run. It's just stupid. Let's see what else we can do here. I don't think I've had a chance to say this yet. Do the little promo spot. This stream is brought to you in part by AverMedia. You guys are looking for some good streaming gear, whether it be capture cards, mics, all sorts of stuff. Check out their link, and if you check out the affiliate code during checkout, PersonSuit, you can save on your order towards some really cool streaming gear, so check it out. AverMedia is a good company. Not just saying that because of the affiliate. I actually like them quite a bit. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I feel like my thumb is slowly slipping off the joystick, which is not a good place to be. Let's see. I keep looking over at the internet like every couple minutes just to see, like, are we still live? Is it still stable? And it is. So this is good. I wonder how long it'll be before fiber is just everywhere. I mean, cable modems are all well and good, but I would love to have fiber. If possible, whenever I move, I'm trying to make sure I move to a place that already has fiber. I think that's a pretty tall order, but it'd be pretty sweet. Wireless? Eh. 2. Boulder Dash. Wireless internet's iffy. Like, I've used wireless internet, and it's fine. It's not like it's horrible. It's just there's an added latency to using wireless home internet that you don't notice if you have cable or definitely fiber. It works, it gets the job done. It's just not ideal. Alright, good. He did the gun room good. I always get worried in that room. Any room I'm in where I can't see where he's going freaks me out. Wireless. There we go. Good entry, good entry. Good key. Gotten really good at picking up that key. The hitbox for that key is so tiny. It's really easy to mess it up. Very happy with that key pickup. Much better key pickup there too. Last time we got stuck in the cutscene. All right. Shit, we're not lined up. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What the f? I don't even know what to say. That's really, really, really bad luck. That is the third time we have gotten this horrible clock. Not even a bad clock, literally the worst one you can get. Wow. Wow. All right. All right. All right. I don't really know what to say about that. I'm going to try to let some more time pass during the next start here, because I'm doing something just right to continuously trigger that clock. It's pretty bad. Like, when there's 100 seeds, it can be, and I'm getting that one 3 times, practically in a row. Wow. Oh, man. All right. All right. The salt. The salt is real. There, that should be a little bit longer, but still within. Oops. Didn't mean to go to the pause screen right there. It's okay, though. Oh, that was a really good stairs. That was a really good stairs. Triggered right at the exact point. No delay. And, when you go to the pause screen, it actually doesn't even hurt the, in-game time. It'll hurt the splits counter because, you know, it's going off of just real time. But the pause menu does pause the timer for the in-game, so it's not a big deal. Man, that felt like a really, really good solid straight line there. Okay, we didn't get stuck, which is really great. Make him go through that door. I spammed the hell out of that open button that time. I want a repeat of that shenanigan. Oh man. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Good chainsaw pickup. So, you know, it's hard to get too enthusiastic about a run when you're, you know, I think 2 minutes into it. Less than 2 minutes. But it feels good, and it feels like we're off to a decent start. And that's always promising. Alright, here we go. Good text storage there, and we're off. So for anybody... I know we have one person here says it's the first time seeing the runs. You may not know what's exactly happening here with all of this shit, so I might as well explain a little bit of it here while we got a moment. So the Silent Hill 2 PC speedrun is pretty straightforward, but does have a couple key components to it that at least differ from the console Silent Hill 2 speedrun. And that big thing is the ability to do quick save. A lot of PC games allow you to do quick save. Silent Hill 2 is no different. Mostly. However, quick save in Silent Hill 2 is a little broken and weird. So, one of the things that quick save does for Silent Hill 2 is it refills your stamina. So, when you're outside, you have an invisible stamina bar. You can't see it, but you'll see him start to slow down. And while I say this, keep an eye on that blood right there in the street. And then the payphone right here on the right, and I'll come back to that in just a moment. Every time we do a quick save, it refills his stamina to the top. So that's one massive perk for the PC version. And this only applies when you're outside. When you're inside, it doesn't matter. But when you're outside, you want to press the quick save once every... oh, at least every second or two, just to make sure he's at full speed. I just incessantly spam the button just to make sure we never lose pace. Another thing it does, and you can see it on the screen right now, is we got that message. There's no reason to go back. I'm going to look for Mary. We got that trying to go back through a gate we went through. And when we tried to go through it, that message popped up. And we did a quick save and kept quick saving and held that message on the screen. Now this actually breaks the game slightly and makes it so certain things such as monsters, cutscenes, invisible barriers don't happen or won't stop you. So we just had that there, allowed us to walk over the blood, which should have triggered a cutscene, and walk past the payphone, which should have been a barrier, and we were just able to glide through it effortlessly till we were out of its trigger zone. Now, funny enough, later in the game, when we have to walk through that same area, the game is actually going to remember that it never triggered that cutscene, so it will try to trigger it then, but the map will be slightly different and it will soft lock you to where you have to restart. Oh, fuck, James, God. I thought I was in a different portion of the game. Fuck. I tried to drop the juice. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I can't believe I did that. I thought I was in a completely different portion of the run. It goes back to what I was talking about earlier about the autopilot. You do a run, and you can get into these zones where you're just kind of like going on autopilot while you do something else, like try to explain something. And then as soon as you're like, oh, right, I got to do something here, and you come back, disengage that autopilot of your brain. You can fuck stuff up, and I did. It's kind of a bummer. I'm not going to let it stop me, though. If anything, it's only a second or two. So we'll just keep going. Just kind of a bummer. Right there was a scream. I quick saved to run through the scream, but I kind of broke it, so you can see Pyramid Head light up there all of a sudden. It's because the game was broken until for some reason you do the walk-run toggle, and it unbreaks the game. If you don't do that toggle, you can't do anything. You can't open doors, can't even go to the pause screen. Like, the game is broken. But for some reason, walk-run unbreaks it. I don't understand that one, but it's a thing. Alright, we got the clock key. We got the clock key. Let's see what time we're gonna get. That's really bad too. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just restart the run. But this is gonna be, have to be a no reset at this point. Just because we need to keep practicing and making progress. I can't believe we've gotten so many bad clocks in a row. Like, that's insane that we've gotten just 4 really shit unrunnable clocks in a row. It's a hell of a unlucky streak. Man, what a bummer. Alright, let me reset the clock. Wow. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. We just gotta run it. Whatever it is this time, we just gotta go. Started it slightly faster than all the other times tonight to try to grab a hold of a different seed. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, those staircase that we just went down, that was another barrier that the tech storage from the car actually let us go through. So it gets used at a couple different points in the game. We use it towards the end of the run for the hotel skip. Hotel skip's the most difficult thing in this entire run. And luckily I've done it enough times, although I'll jinx myself saying this, to where I usually get it now. But it can become a severe frustration if you miss it. You gotta line it up just right when you're coming down those stairs inside the wall for it to drop you down. Even that run earlier where we did well, I didn't have a great hotel skip. He was a little high and we lost some good time there. Lost probably a good 10, maybe 20 seconds trying to fix it. Up All Night. You know what that reminded me of? Gilbert Godfrey. Up All Night on USA. I don't know if you guys remember that. This was more like a mid-90s kind of a thing. You know, TV networks in the mid-90s try to be creative during the late night hours. And we got a couple interesting kind of host shows where they would play movies and you'd watch the movies with, you know, person, whoever it is. In that case, it was Gilbert Gottfried. But the best one, in my opinion anyway, came from TNT. And it was with Joe Bob Briggs, The Last Drive-In. It's horror movies. He'd show some horror movie during the commercial breaks. It'd pop back out to him. He'd talk about the movie. Super fun, super interesting way to watch a good horror movie. It was perfect for that. And a few years back, they brought him back. Not TNT in particular, but Shudder actually hired Joe Bob to do a marathon, and he did it and got so much praise and everything and requests to have him back from the Shudder audience that he now has his own show on Shudder. He gets one show, it's like a 10-episode show for movies. And then, which ends up being like 20 movies. And then he does like specials throughout the year for like Christmas or Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day is a big one. Just random holidays and does movie showings. And it's really, really fun to watch. I highly recommend checking it out if you get Shudder in your region. I know it's not available everywhere, but it's not super expensive. It's one of the cheaper streaming services. Unfortunately, it's owned by AMC. AMC, I think last year realized that Joe Bob was a big deal on Shudder. And so they had him start doing Walking Dead episodes. Like premiere episodes or stuff like that to live host those. It's like, I guess, whatever. But man, AMC, what the hell happened to AMC? I remember like 10 years ago or something like that. AMC was such a big deal. They had, back when The Walking Dead first started and how big that show was initially. For a good like 5 seasons, it was massive. Until it just really fell off hard. And they also had Breaking Bad. And now they just keep wanting to do spin-offs of their 2 shows that worked. Like you had Better Call Saul, which was a good show. It was a little bit of a slow burn, but it was a good show. Wouldn't surprise me if they tried to do another spin-off from the Breaking Bad universe at some point. They have 3 Walking Dead spin-offs. 3! Like, what the hell? Like, AMC is just slowly turning into the Walking Dead network. Like, that's all they're gonna do. Oh yeah, I heard good things about Mad Men, but I never watched that one. I heard it was really good, though. I know it was critically acclaimed, anyway. Zachary, welcome on in. I keep worrying AMC is just going to try to cut their losses with Shudder. Like, I love Shudder. They have a lot of great original horror movies, and it's such a very campy network. I love it. But I don't know how much money they're actually making. So I really worry one of these days AMC is just going to be like, all right, we're closing down Shudder. It's like, fuck. I love Shudder, though. Excellent characters. I'll have to check it out. Thinking about starting to watch a new show, and I think the one I might end up deciding on is like Fargo, because I keep hearing really good things about that. Okay, this looks promising. 11:56. $11:56. Not the greatest thing, but not bad either. 11:56. I think that has Arsonist position 1 too, if I remember correctly. We're going, guys. We gotta run. We've gotta run! We've got the runs! Sounds like that would be a really great name for like a speedrun charity event. We've got the runs. Brought to you by Taco Bell, Chipotle, McDonald's. Mountain Dew. Shit. All right, let's go. Too many shows. There's so many shows. You know, I finished watching the latest True Detective, and I won't give spoilers because I don't want to ruin that for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. I will say, I liked the setting of that show a lot, of that season. I thought the setting for Night Country was really well picked, because it was I forget what they changed the name to. It used to be Barrow, Alaska, which is the same place that they filmed 30 Days of Night, if you've ever seen that. Which is actually kind of funny, because the place more has like 60 Days of Night than 30, but anyway. Really good setting. I liked the characters. I liked the general story of it. I really enjoyed the entire ride up until the reveal. And then when they had the reveal, I was disappointed. I was like, oh. And I'll leave it there. I won't tell you what the reveal is, because again, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But for me, the journey to the reveal was so enjoyable that I would still recommend watching it. Just be prepared that the reveal is probably not going to be like the greatest thing ever. It'll probably surprise you, but not in like a good way. It'll be like, oh, all right, I guess. Enos. Enos was the name of the fictional name they gave it in the show. But the actual city, the town, has a different name, and I forget what it is. It's no longer Barrow. It's something else. Man, it'd be cold as fuck to live there. But that would be so cool. Like such an isolated, cool town community. It does make you wonder though, like how you'd handle like actually like a solid 60 Days of Night. Probably be a little unsettling after a while. But I thought it was a decent watch. It is definitely better than Season 2 of True Detective. Season 2 of True Detective was horrible. God, that season was so disappointing. Like, Season 1 of True Detective was really good. Really, really good. Season 3 was also really good. Season 4, as we just talked about, it was good. It just was a little disappointing on the reveal, but everything else about it was pretty good. But Season 2, man, what a dumpster fire. It was not good. Alright, go, go, go. Let's see what it is. Got 11, 50, 156. Oh, it's position 4, so it's the worst one. But it's okay. Oh yeah, Jodie Foster was great in Night Country. I was really sad it was only 6 episodes. Like, I wish they would have had that go on for the normal 8 that they did for all the other seasons. Maybe that was all that they could afford for Jodie Foster to do. HBO's, look, we can get Jodie Foster to do this television series, but we can only afford her to do 6 episodes. If we go the full 8, we might have to close HBO. and just go bankrupt. Hey, Pseudo, welcome. No! Oh, man. It unfroze, but still don't know what that's gonna mean. Jeez. It froze during a cutscene, so it probably froze the in-game timer too, so we're probably okay. I don't know why this game is so busted now. So with the Silent Hill 2 movie now in post-production, filming is done. What do you guys think we're gonna get for the release of it? I'm hoping it's gonna be like an October
Did you find the lady
release.
you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
And I think we'll see the video game at about the same time. Hey Sam, welcome on in. How you doing? Getting his steps in. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he is. Just like cosplay Agent Starling. And then do runs. Now see, like, the better version of that would be to cosplay Agent Starling, but then do, Remothered. Because they 100% ripped off Jodie Foster for the character model in Remothered. 100%. That'd be pretty funny. Something is written on it. Something. James, stop looking at stuff. Lochner, welcome on in. How's your day going? What the hell? Damn, that nurse was angry. Never hear that happen. Sound like a pissed off elephant. Wonder if that is actually an elephant sound effect. Go through the door, James. You like doors? Oh man, sensitivity on my mouse felt like it shot up. I couldn't get it stable. That was stupid. Nope. All right, around the crack. All right, 7785-5974. 7785-5974. 7785-5974. 7785-5974. 7785-5974. 7785-5974. 7 shit. 8 5 It was a little sloppy. It was okay. James, go through the door. What a dick. Alright. It was a little off center. Alright, here we go. Now he wants to go through doors. What a jerk. Alright, go, 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 run. Sometimes some of the button presses just don't actuate. Gets so frustrating. We're generally making some really good time here. You didn't want to touch the buttons either, did you see that? James, run. Not into walls, please. Alright, no more of this elevator crap. We're done with it. Those rings on those weird door hands. Alright, let's see if we can get a decent hallway. Yes, good hallway. No stopping. Ran like a bat out of hell. Whew. All right. That felt decently good. Rosewater Park, the Historical Society, boats. Not too bad. Centric, how you doing? Welcome on in. How's your day going? Chilling for a few minutes before hitting the gym. You're going to beat up some guy named Jim. Got it. All right. Break a leg. Man, I'd love to break James's legs when he messes up. But thank you. Thank you for the wish of good luck. And welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. All right, there we go. Got the text storage set. They may already be broken. That probably would make the most sense. And maybe the most satisfying that we're making him run with broken legs. Alright, let's see. Can I do a good wrench? Please don't mess up the wrench, James. Please. Please. Fuck you, James. Bent down and pick it up. What a jerk. It's exactly what you don't want him to do. If you get it right on one of the lower stairs, when you trigger the wrench, he won't pick it up. Or he won't bend down to pick it up, rather. He'll just have it. And you save time. Oh well. That's fine. It's fine. Working on it, not distracting. Recommended listeners, curious. Nice. Well, I appreciate you popping in. And no, not distracting at all. I try to look at chat often. But, if I'm not looking at chat or responding to something, it's definitely not ignoring anybody. It's just not always super easy to look aside during a speed run, even if I have done it over 1,000 over 1,000 times. And saying that out loud just kind of made me chuckle a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna get the dog key again because I think that's our best chance right now for a PB, so I'm gonna grab that key. Got it. Dog run is now in motion. Alright, here we go. Very good wrench exit. I've gotten pretty decent at those wrench exits. Pretty happy about that. You can have them start running as it's fading out of the wrench scene there. Saves a good bit of time. Feels good, man. Internet is still going! Man, these runs today are more about running the internet than James at this point with how bad our connection has been. Just feels so fucking good to not have OBS yelling at me. Oh, we've disconnected. We're reconnecting. We've disconnected. Reconnecting. Stop it. the worst. I'm disconnecting, reconnecting. The splits will look a little weird, but that's because they're normal splits and not the dog, so it's probably going to add like 15 seconds here. It's generally fine. 10 seconds. Hey, that's even better. So whom is the ISP delivery want to throw wooden clogs at? Cox Communications. I don't know. And some people seem to have way worse problems than I do with them, so I shouldn't complain too much. But it was pretty bad there. For like 1 week we had one big drop that killed stream, but then it came back and was fine. But last weekend, oh man. I had to cancel stream like halfway through it because it was just so messed up. There was no point. Especially trying to do runs. It's like every time the internet drops, it essentially kills the run. Here we go. Yeah, right. Let's not gang up on a greedy corporation. It's so funny. Grab it! James, grab it! You bastard, man. Wow, that is a horrible tablet pickup right there. It's pretty gross. It happens though. Grab that tablet. Hey, 420, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Stop reading stuff, James. You had to read that pamphlet. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Nope. One, two, three. Pretty good exit. Yeah, this VR connection for 2 weeks. Take things with the FCC, and I believe it. There's nothing as frustrating as like, and I've had this happen many times dealing with Cox. Call them, be like, hey, I have an issue. Oh, we see an issue. We'll send somebody out, and the guy gets there and he's like, hey, we don't see an issue. Like, what do you mean? The guy on the phone said they saw an issue. I don't know what they saw. Fuck. I had on one occasion, years ago, I had some really bad problems going on with my internet, and I had a guy come out and he's like, yeah, I see you have really bad signal levels. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it's super intermittent, but it would cause your service to go out, and we need to get this addressed. He's like, I'm gonna have to reach out and see about getting a maintenance out here to your node, and and get this taken care of for you. And I was like, oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I was so happy. And then like 2 weeks went by. Internet stayed shitty. No changes. And I called Cox. I'm like, hey, I was just trying to see when this maintenance is going to happen because this problem, it sucks. And they're like, what maintenance? Well, the tech said that they were going to have a maintenance going, everything. It's like, they put on your case that everything was fine. And I just about flipped a table. I couldn't believe it. And then the next tech came out and he couldn't find anything. It took 3 more service calls after that to finally get the issue resolved. Man. Infuriating. Yeah, table flip. Table flip. I'm so glad you didn't go down that ladder. Oh, man. Whoa, why'd you twist? I was really worried I wasn't close enough to those wires. Get out of my way! Alright, here we go. Position 4, the worst arsonist position. Literally in the corner of the room. Pull it, James! You already pulled it. Damn. That was horrible. You know, that's so bad, just feeling that now and how rough that was. It makes me want to just reset anytime I get this position 4. 1156 is cursed. It's cursed. Skip the cutscene. Get up that ladder, James. All right. We're doing really well, though. I mean, all things considered. Not a bad run. It feels like it's kind of going to be on par for our other run. And considering, you know, the little mess-ups here and there, it's not too bad for continuing to derust. It's going to click one of these times. We're just going to get it. Maybe we can get a good boat. Good boat. One, 2, and then forward. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's pretty good. I overshot it slightly. Not sure which is worse, overshooting it or undershooting it. I want to say under, or excuse me, over is worse. But we'll see. Boats. Five boats. They're not too bad. Within a second. Good pickup there. It takes 2 boats. If you duct tape 2 boats together, you make a yacht. Not really, but that'd be interesting. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Alright, it's too dark to read that map. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, it was quick, but this is not good. Fuck. Fuck. Oh. This is so bad. This is so bad. Fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, I fucked it. We're lost now. We're in oblivion! Here, I'm gonna load the save so we can just finish this run. This ain't happening. That sucks. Go straight. Now, how did I mess this up? Oh, damn. I was at a good height. I actually was at a good height. I thought I was too high, and I tried to overcompensate turning, and I messed it up. Oh man, what a bummer. Bums me out. Alright, let's open up the can of freshly made and preserved light bulbs. Beautiful. Oop. Accidentally hit game pause right there. Alright, what's the code? It's over. Code is over. Run, James, not that way. Seriously? Oh, you overshot it. James! I hate this guy. Second time tonight we overshot it. This is why we need more late game practice. And I probably just need to start running. Oh shit. Oh my god, he's messing it up. He took the box. James, I hate you. This guy. This guy. Take the key. That would be so irritating if that was at the end of like a really amazing run. And then just, it gets botched. There was one time I did a run, it was really good, like really solid PB pace. And I forgot to grab the key from the music boxes after I went into the office there. I just killed the run.
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
Eccentric, thank you so much for the 36 months. Hey, the 3 years! Thank you very much. Some hearts in chat for Eccentric Meal and 3 years of support. Holy crap, that is a lot of years. That is a long time. Wow, it's glitching hard. I don't think I've ever heard it mess up this hard. I'm surprised he didn't mess up at the very end there. All right. Would a first-person point-and-click adventure... Point-and-click... I don't know. First-person point-and-click, that's kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of, like, Myst. I have a hard time getting into point-and-clicks. I think the closest I've ever gotten to getting into a point and click is kind of a like Harvester games, not the game Harvester, but like Cat Lady, stuff like that. 3804, pretty much identical to our last run. I think it's actually 3 seconds faster, which is funny. Although it's not entirely accurate because I goofed the stairs really hard. And if I would have recovered that, it probably would have been more like 3840. So yeah, stuff and things. We're at least way better than we were last week on these runs. We're making some massive improvements. Just had some really unfortunate clocks today, like really bad in a row. Got the worst clock possible 3 times in a row. And then 2 not so good ones around that. So, bummer. All right. All right, let me put something on here. There we go. All right, so that's going to go ahead and call it for today. But don't go anywhere. We're going to do a raid. I already got somebody lined up. Great streamer. Mr. Wolf DNC is currently on right now. And I know you guys are going to have a really good time over there. I will be back next Sunday. We're going to do... I don't know if we'll do more runs. I kind of want to do more runs. But we're going to keep it tentative on runs. If you want to get the notifications for when I do go live... I can find my button here. Here it is. Follow me on Twitter and or join the Discord. I think the Discord's the best place to go. You get more info on everything, really. Plus, you get to hang out with everybody between streams. But I do post Go Live notifications both there and Twitter, so you really can't go wrong in either place. But do it. Just follow everything, I guess. Stuff and things. But that'll do it. Let's go ahead and raid Wolf. Hopefully I'll see you guys again next Sunday morning. And otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of your week. I got nothing. Have a good week, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Night, everyone.